What up? It's your boy Big Vern coming to you live from the App Stupid Studios. Act like you got some sense and smash the like and subscribe button. We like it when you do that here. Also, if you want to fund the madness directly, you see the Cash App at the bottom. It's $ Cash App Vern Dollars. Vern Dollars. DOLLAZ. Got a busy Monday for you. Gonna talk some Big Ten basketball and the soap opera that seems to be Illinois and Shannon Jr. and the ruling he just received on college basketball. Also want to talk about the Ravens and Lamar Jackson, how he's fueled by his critics, and Lamar and the Ravens, how they have this us against the world mentality. Also want to talk about Marvin Lewis. He's back in the NFL. Marvin Lewis is back in the NFL as a defensive assistant with the newly Vegas Raiders. Also want to talk some Big Ten. I'm not going to cover Alabama today. I'm going to cover Alabama tomorrow, but what's become of that program since Nick Saban's departure? And Gonzaga, the streak from the Gonzagas, the Zags, of making the NCAA tournament for 24 years in a row, that could be broken if they don't turn the season around. And a lot more to get to on a busy sports day. This is Big Vern hitting you up from the App Stupid Podcast. We're going to take a small break from an unofficial sponsor, and we'll be back. Yes, Subway. Eat fresh, refresh. Try the new signature Subway series. When you go to your local Subway, visit those good folks, download the app, or order online. Subway. Eat fresh, refresh. All right, so we'll start with the Terrance Shannon Jr. And he took Illinois to court, and he was able to win his court case. Now, this is covered by Callie Lawson Freeman and Yahoo Sports. And the Illinois guard, Terrance Shannon Jr., he took the team to court after he was suspended in the wake of rape case charges that were brought against him. On Friday, that was last Friday, he was granted a ruling that could allow him to play for the team again, which had me ask this question. Did Terrance Shannon Jr. and the University of Illinois give athletes the cheat code? The answer is undeniably yes, but it's worth a discussion. Now, when we look at him taking the court, when he took the University of Illinois to court, they suspended him on December the 28th, and he was arrested on rape charges in Kansas. His 4 attorneys, how much money is flying around college basketball? This guy's got 4 attorneys. Well, the attorneys claim that the program ignored due process, and the All-American candidate pursued legal action against the university for a rush to judgment. Judge Colleen R. Lawless, a judge called Lawless, that's a joke. Anyway, Colleen R. Lawless ruled in favor of Shannon's motion for a temporary restraining order Friday afternoon. That decision came less than 24 hours after he made his appearance in front of sure that he didn't show up in person to Douglas County in Kansas. He got on a Zoom call, and I think that his attorneys represented him, and then he turned around 24 hours and got a decision, and it was ruled in his favor. Now, the reason that I said that they gave people the cheat code in this climate where you have the social media mob and people trying to get people canceled or whatever, this is a way for universities to have their cake and eat it too. And what I mean by that is that universities now can say, hey, look, we kicked this guy out, but because we can follow due process, we have to let this guy back in college and he has to play. That is amazing. I've never heard anything like that, to where an athlete takes the university he took them to court and he won. Now he's got 4 attorneys. That's a lot of money, and those guys are worth every penny. But was it a loophole? And if so, does this also have a question mark to go, how did they pull this off? The university will now be unable to maintain Shannon's suspension without affording him the protections of the Office of Student Conflict Resolution Policy. To that effect, the university issued a statement saying Shannon has been reinstated to full status as a university student athlete and will be available for basketball practice and competition. Pay attention to what they didn't say. In no way, shape, or form did the University of Illinois say they are going to appeal this decision. They're not going to appeal this decision. And that, like I said, you have to pay attention to everybody's body mannerisms in this whole situation. Again, I am not here to debate who is innocent, who is guilty. I don't even want to get into that. I'm not going to do spin, but what I'm going to sit here and tell you is that you can put 2 and 2 together. The university is not going to fight that decision. It was the university that came out and said that he has been reinstated. And you had a woman judge rule against the alleged victim in this case. It just doesn't look good from the optics, is all I'm saying. Just think about it. When is the last time in any kind of case of sexual assault and battery that the judge rules against? The judge is ruling against the victim, alleged victim. And the judge happens to be a woman. I told you. When you put this together in your mind, I told you. It just doesn't look good from the optics. Like, why would they do that? Why would the university come out and boast about Shannon being reinstated to full status and they expect him to be at practice if that wasn't the end result that they were looking for in the first place? Makes you think. Going to take our final 20-second break for this segment from another unofficial sponsor of the show. And when we come back, we'll wrap that up. Yes, Planet Fitness, big fitness energy. Visit your folks at your local Planet Fitness. It's a judgment-free zone. Make sure you try all the weights and the machines and Long as you feel good. Planet Fitness. Big fitness energy. Okay, so let's wrap this up. Now, Illinois, they had to immediately reinstate him to the basketball team or pay him for the damages caused by his suspension. That said, the team could still sit him and not give him any playing time. Knock it off. And that was the part of the article that Callie Lawson Freeman had me kind of scratching my head like, wait a minute. So you mean the university has to pay him and he's just going to sit there on the bench, the All-American, their top recruit, a person who's brought the Illinois basketball team to prominence and had them ranked in the top 25. They're just going to sit him on the bench, pay him to sit there on the bench, and I guess have good seats. Knock it off. This is the new cheat code. And don't be surprised if this rule or this loophole starts showing up in every university across the country. And it's a way to appease the mob, and it's a way for the players to get back in school and keep going, because the school can say, hey, look, we did what you asked us to do. We had a knee-jerk reaction, and we went ahead and had a rush to judgment. We got him out of here. But then the court and the court system let him back in. What are you going to do? We got no choice but to play him, because we ain't going to give him no money. You might as well play while he's here. Again, it's a slippery slope. I don't think people are really paying a big attention to this, because if you're paying attention to this, this doesn't look good. Matter of fact, it really looks bad and scary. With the rise of this NIL money, and now people having 4 attorneys, and I think we covered the transfer from Memphis who went to UCF. That's a 19-year-old guy with a $1.2 million mortgage. And so now the athletes, they have the university by the cojones. Something to think about. Well, that's going to go ahead, and we will be back. We just keep rolling. You know, that's what we do. I'll see you shortly.